Hi everybody, it's Yasmin from Little Iowa Farm, and today we are going to be planting some fruit trees that we just got. So we are super excited and going to show you kind of our process for planting these. This is our first time planting fruit trees, but we have watched a lot of other YouTube videos, so we're excited to share what we've learned and show you guys how we're going to do it. So first thing, we got two different types of apples. We got a Honeycrisp apple, and apples are not self-pollinating, so they need a second pollinator tree. We got these at Lowe's, and they tell you down here which varieties are good for pollinators, how far to plant it apart, and in our zone it's best to plant these in spring before the last frost date. That way they have time to set their roots in the ground and everything like that. So we got a Honeycrisp apple, and we got a Georgia peach. Our Lowe's had a couple different types of peaches, but I decided to go with this, and you can see here that it says it does pollinate itself, so it doesn't need an extra pollinator plant, which is nice. I'm super excited to be able to can peaches and have all sorts of goodies from this tree in a few years. Last apple tree that we got is a Pink Lady apple. I looked up the best kind of apple trees to get for a canning and making like applesauce and apple pie filling with, and Pink Lady and Honeycrisp were two of the popular ones. I really wanted a green apple, but our Lowe's didn't have that as an option. So Jacob is going to be using the auger to dig some holes, and it says they need to be around 20 feet apart just because of their mature size. So he's going to use his auger to drill some holes in here, and we will get these planted. This is the area that we're planting them. So our pond is here, and we have like this little pergola, and then we're going to be planting them kind of in this vicinity here. This is our driveway to go up to our house, so this will be nice to have a little orchard started here. So eventually I'd love to add some pears, some plums, some cherry trees, you know, just as much as I can get my hands on, but this was all we could afford right now. And we also got a little raspberry bush right there, but Journey's blocking it. So we're trying to decide where we want to put that in at. But we will eventually have a whole entire orchard here, hopefully. I'm hoping that some of the water from the pond will help with moisture for them, because this is kind of a far ways from our house to come and water these every so often. So I'm hoping that the water helps. The apples we got, it said like 4 to 5 years maturity before they start producing fruit. I'm not sure how old these are, so I guess we'll see by next year. I would guess maybe 2 years old, so a couple years probably. And then it said peaches takes anywhere from 6 to 8 years. So it'll be a while, but it'll be well worth the reward when we get it. And anything extra that we have, I plan to give to our livestock. So I am very excited. Fruit is definitely something that I want to have accessible. I am not a huge vegetable person, but I love fruits, so I would get all the fruit plants and bushes and trees if I could. So that's just from one bit with the auger, and then he's gonna try to do it like more of like a square shape. That way their roots can grow out all different directions versus being compacted with the circular shape. So he's just trying to measure here to see how much more of the auger we need to do, but that's just from one go with it. So that's just kind of like to break up the roots.
I think so. That's what one guy I watched did. So they're not like, so they start to grow the other way, because right now they're like confined.
Okay.
You can look it up, but I think it kind of made sense when he did it. He did it a lot more than this even.
He was like roughing them up.
Yeah, wasn't much left.
Wash it.
Okay, we've got all of our 3 trees planted, so we'll check back in about 4 to 5 years when we have fruit.